Hey everybody, I am back with more Game Dev Tycoon. This is Way to Fail, and we are kicking it so good. We just did Kitty Romper, the dance casual game that has sold us quite a bit. Did Camp 66, a game I'm very proud of to say that it made us a lot of money, so we are doing really good right now. But I think what it's time to do today is to look at Western Star and say, you know what? Everyone is a strong audience. We haven't made an RPG in a little bit. We're already doing really good in the bank. Let's hit up the sequel, because because we can make a sequel. Let's go ahead and see if we can make that money, because we want to hit that ride. Fantasy RPG is really good on the PlayStation, and we're going to publish this ourselves. Actually, let me stop that for just a second, because I can't remember for sure. Did we have a publisher deal here? Any topic, any genre, any topic, casual. Yeah, I could get 10%, or I could make it myself, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah, not that. We're going to do a sequel. So I had this in my mind. It's like, you know what? I haven't done a sequel yet. I just researched it. RPGs are good to go. We just got another staff member on here. So, sequel to Western Star. It's not going to be Game of Thrones. It's going to be Western Star 2. We're going to do this on the PlayStation, which has good market share and does great with the kiddos. And the last time Western Star was a 2D game. So we're going to be moving this up to 3D. Might be controversial with the fans, but you know what? They don't know if they want it yet, but they do. So let's go ahead and put all of our little bubbles in there. And we're going to do our typical RPG thing, except this time we're going to add some things from our new engine with it, like branching story. I don't really know if we want multiplayer or not, but I mean, when you tack on things like that, I just really don't know if that adds to it or detracts from it. So we're just going to go, let's see here, our usual RPG sort of layout like this. So minimal engine, more gameplay, and even more story. So we have Brody Estrada, who is our new dog here. And now that we have 5 staff members, we are in good shape. So let's hear. Actually, we want you on the story, because you are our best guy here. Now, I did learn recently, since the last time I had played, that it's not absolute which one's better for one, which one's the other. Actually, I was confused for a while about... I'm going to save myself for later on here. I'm going to put Lori on the gameplay. I was confused about whether some of these things were absolute one way or another. It's actually a little bit of a balance. Like, graphics is actually kind of 50-50 tech support, so I don't want to put just a tech guy on it. I want to put someone like me who has both. So there's the Dreamcast. It's so powerful that we're going to powerful it. So we're almost through phase 1 here, and I'm going to do... We got one hype. One hype for our fans, like, oh my god, you're making a sequel. I love it. Love it. So, level design and AI. We'll put some better AI and better dialogues in here. And we're just going to put... Let's hear. Who do we want on these things? We have Drosman on the level design right now. That's fine. Lori Hart on the dialogues. That's a lot of responsibility for you. Actually, I may put myself here and put Drosman on there. I know that bumps him up to 103, so we'll just drop him down to 100. We're not going to use him again here. So there we go. Don't need a lot of AI, but I'm going to put better AI in there and just drop it low anyway. So they get lots of Easter eggs in there as well. We have a lot of features, and notice we're going to have an easier time getting experience here. And let's go ahead and market this. We have a huge bankroll. So we could actually probably afford to do a 2 million marketing campaign. We're just going to do a small one. And see, we already got a little bit more hype. And I'm not exactly sure if the marketing campaigns are additive or not. I'm going to experiment with that because I got some money to spare. But we are, holy balls, we are doing good on that. So let's see here. We want open world and we want a day and night cycle. We want good graphics. And sound's important, but not as important. So let's see. We're going to put Estrada there. Me on the graphics. Let's see, who do we want on the world design then? See, this is where you want your RPG staff to do all of this. So your Lorraine is pretty balanced. I have been having Sawyer do graphics in the past, and he's just so exceptional, you know? He's good. He's real good at it. But he has 1 in design, and apparently it's you take a balance from both. So overall, she actually has more skill points, and that's where training's starting to really help here. So we're going to try Lorraine Hart on there, and we'll let Dog here do his thing, because I need to start getting him trained up a little bit too, I think, to get him some design, because I want to be able to punctuate that tech advantage. And let's see here. I'm at 20 hype, 21 hype. Let's do magazines and demos here. So 150. Oh, okay, that did up it a little bit. So there we go. More hype. Strong audience everyone. We are going to miss the Christmas release window, but holy, this is a good game. Let's see here. I'm going to do one more. 63 hype. So we have successfully marketed this, so I can do multiple campaigns. And, whew. Okay, so some extra tech in there, 93 and 75. So I have just knocked something out of the park, as I have to get my cat away from a food bowl that is sitting out there. Because I know that's what you want to hear about when I play games. You want to hear about my cat doing something just as I start recording. Ooh, okay. Don't know why that happened, but we'll pop back to it. See, move the mouse around just a moment. I'm going to have to pause and take care of this. Alright, and we're back, and that's probably not resolved, so let me just take a look here. So, trend match and good management, I get those bonuses. Notice that it's a sequel, so we've already done this before. It's not a new combo. But we are going to hit the everyone wave here. Release at the beginning of January, and yeah, there we go. My animals are still being screw-ups. So what can you do? You can release Western Star 2 and level up one of my employees, who he owes. I owe him more now, but that's okay. Because he's done good for me, and I'm going to start training him up a little bit. So you can train Boost as well, and rich backstory is something we can add to the next engine. So how is our game doing? Western Star, review. Oh, is that a 10? That's a 10! Is this a 10? Oh my, am I going to get straight 10s here? Oh, Game Hero, you suck. Oh my god, so 3 10s and an 8. I think someone doesn't appreciate what's going on. So, I think Good Kitty, the cat that this is named for, is about to be a bad cat and knock over a bunch of things. So, that would happen while I start recording because, hi boss, a friend of mine is greatly involved in an organization that aims to get more women in there, and I want to sponsor them. I have to pause it yet again. Back again, but do we want more women in the gaming industry? Yes, we do. In fact, I've already hired one. It'd be nice to have more, but that's just who came in. But let's look at our sales. We start at like 16 million, and we're at sales rank 10, and this is a self-released game. New game in a series titled Western Star 2 is met with outstanding responses. So that's some good press there. Let's see here. What do we have to research right now? Not a ton. Just some stuff for the engine. Surgery, fashion, business, transport. Not great things there. And there we go. There's our everyone trend that we managed to hit. And we're going to stabilize. So let's see here. How are we going to train you? You are pretty good at design. Yeah, we need you to get yourself up. You research very well, but we need you to start getting yourself up. Same for you. Get your skills up. So I think you're okay. We're going to train you anyway. So let's all train. Look at this. Let me go ahead and unlock a new topic anyway. I'll do action fashion. No, I think fashion's going to be just one that you don't normally see, so another memorable game by Good Kitty's been released. The term dialogue tree really doesn't do Western Star 2 justice. The game has a dialogue forest in a good way. Western Star 2 delivers the top spots on the charts of Tom Mott of Center. Yeah, well, why did it get an 8 from one person? I mean, screw them. But so let's see here. We want to get more women in the game industry. Did that get us fans? I don't know, but we are going to sell 500,000 of something we published ourselves. That is really good. Really good. Any other interesting new topics? Aliens. There we go. That's a good one. You could do an XCOM kind of game. So racked up over 500,000 sales. Oh, large games. That is going to be worth researching, but I do believe that I'm going to need some more points for that. Yeah, I need 40 points, so I need to release something else. Let's see. Do I want to do another publisher work here? That's interesting. I guess I have to research large games before I actually make them. So sci-fi action with a minimum of 5, and I get 9%. See, I still, if I do these with the major publishers, I will still get fans. Any topic, any genre. So let's see here. When's the last time I did an action game again? So there's Dance Casual, Apocalypse Adventure, Military Action. So it's been a while, and that was actually a sequel. So we're going to do this publisher deal. We're going to do the business RPG. So I turn around for a second, and all of these change. So there we go. Actually, I kind of like that one better, because that is going to be business RPG, didn't research it, evolution, any genre. Yeah, we can do that one. I really like Evo or Echo the Dolphin, or wow, Western Star got a sudden sales spike, probably from saying we sold 500,000. So evolution, we haven't done a simulation in a while. And I guess the other question is, we've had some really good success on the PlayStation, but I think the PC is probably going to be a better place for this, and we can do this in 3D, because some games do really well on the PlayStation, like RPGs, and some really don't. And I think simulations and strategies are kind of the two that are bothered here. So we're going to do a new franchise. We're not just going to be milking sequels all the time, although that becomes a very viable game strategy. As you see, we've made a few $1 million, but we still want to get a few more fans. My bigger goal here is to get some extra research here. So we will call this, let's see here, Darwin is your evolution guy. There's natural, well, actually, he only said evolution once in the origin of the species, and that was in the last paragraph. So we're going to call this origin of the species, of the panspermia. Oh, I can't do that. We'll just call it panspermia. You're like, sperm. Panspermia is the theory that life on Earth was brought here from another planet, somewhere out in space, such as an asteroid or comet striking the Earth. It's a fascinating theory. We're going to make a game based off of it. And for some reason, I'm still researching something instead of developing, so that sucks. I should have waited on that. So it's going to be a simulation. Multiplayer simulation, I guess. Branching story, no, but simple cutscenes, yes. I do want character progression in simulation. Do I want a steering wheel? I should really research joystick, I think. Let's see, we're going to do kind of the opposite we did before. This is where our tech people are going to shine a little more. Because we don't really need a story, but we do need some other stuff here. We're going to do kind of our tricky balance like we did before here. And I'm going to save myself for graphics. So, tech guy on the engine. Gameplay, I want my design guy on it. Story and quest, I'm going to put Lorraine on it. She's kind of a splitter. Doesn't need too much work there. So maybe if I'd stop scratching my head and actually get started, there we go. So I researched aliens just in time. Alright, so we can hype ourselves up. I think we have enough money to do a large booth. I think we do. I want to really get my name out there now that we have almost 200,000 fans. I'm going to be able to research large games, which should open up some new opportunities here. So, dialogues for simulation. I mean, if this is panspermia, we've come from outer space. Who gives a crap? It's going to be AI, and then level design's important, but I think AI is going to be the most important here. So Sawyer's going to be on that. Level design. It's kind of a split here, because Estrada's good. I'll put Lorraine Hart on that, because I want to save myself again for that. And let's see here. Drosman on dialogues. There we go. So I don't know if this is going to be as well received, but I only need to make a 6. And I really want the research points. So see, even though I can self-publish stuff, Western Star is an outstanding game. Absolutely fantastic. 9.5. Should have been higher. Straight 10s. I got gypped. But I made $5.6 million profit, but that's only off of 600,000 sales. Kitty Romper, 800,000 sales. But see, Camp 66, which is published, is 1.8 million sales. So while I'm getting fans in the droves here, and we got 7 million, that's amazing. We got a lot of fans, and here's Panspermia from Good Kitty, and our large booth. Let's see if this is an investment that pays off here. How many people are we going to get to come up? So, probably too few fans. Oh, we made it to the top 100 at 80. So I don't know if we needed the large booth, but look at our hype. It's 104. And I'm going to do some more marketing here. I'm going to do some extra magazine and demo advertisements here. So, simulation. Don't really need the world design. I mean, if it's a kind of basic rocky world here. I'm going to do graphics. We're going to throw me on graphics. Why not throw me on world design as well? We'll put Lorraine on the sound there because Estrada is good, but he's still... Actually, I haven't really used him much at all. Let's drop world design. No, because I want day and night cycle. Because sound is more of a design thing than a tech thing, and graphics is kind of both. So I guess I'm not using Estrada right now, but I still have a pretty good split of my stuff. So, here we go. Hype train, get on it. This is for the PC, and my crew is starting to get a little tired. That's totally fine. Totally fine. So, one more marketing. Let me see if I can get over 200 here. It probably is worth my time to spend $500,000 on here. Can I get over 200 hype? 199 hype. Did I max my hype? Is this like the... Are people so excited because the game is has the word sperm in it? I don't know. I'm going to get like parent protest or something. So there we go. Make sure we don't have any bugs. This is where it starts to get a little more difficult as we finish. There we go. New tech record. New topic, new combo. Great combo. And then good management bonus as well. So we get a lot of experience from this. And we're starting to level up our gameplay, level design, graphics, so we can add more to this. 3D graphics, I may be able to research version 2, which will go straight to my next engine. And we're getting people here to get more. Do I trash the game? No. So we get more expensive staff. And we get mini games. So vacation, you've earned it. You've earned it. All my staff's tired. Panspermia reviews. What do they think? Oh, it's probably not looking too good. 6. Why am I so low? Okay, 7. 8. Okay, so I am going to make it with the publisher deal just fine. So that's a relief. 6. So apparently my game was a little too much for some people. I don't know, but all I had to do was to make a 6 or so, and I did. So let's research large games. 300,000, but I'll take it. So we started a little higher up, like 18 million. This is a huge hype game, so this is a huge hype disappointment for some people. Maybe once large games are researched, it's fine. But see, look, I sold about 650,000 with a critically game that I published myself. I've already sold this much with Panspermia on the PC for everyone. That's right, everybody loves sperm, I guess. Wow, so we went straight up to a million, and now we have multi-genre, which is something I still suck with and I need to figure out. I've read a little bit about multi-genre and how it works, and I think I'm going to wait until next time and try and bone up on that one more time so I can do a proper sort of talk through of how it works. Because multi-genre, it's weighted kind of like... If you do an action RPG, that's different than you do an RPG action game. It's whatever genre you put in first gets twice the weight of what you want to put in. It's a little confusing, but I can walk you through it. But I'm going to do that when I've had a chance to make sure I'm explaining it right. So we've sold a lot of copies. We've made back some money. We dumped a bunch of money in this due to our marketing campaign. So, not the best I've ever done here. Government. So we're starting to get some crappy genres here. I'm going to research joystick real quick. Actually, what I probably should do is start making another game, because I can... Wow. I don't have new graphic research yet. Okay. So this is kind of a spiky game. Any good publisher deals, government casual, surgery, any genre, any topic action but for the Dreamcast, so we're doing a game ourselves. Let's develop a new game. And I can make a large game, but I just don't have the number of fans here. And that's kind of the problem. So let's do an Alien... Let's do an Alien strategy game. Let's do an XCOM clone. And this is going to be... Wow. PC's not doing as good as the Dreamcast? I guess that's true around when it was released. So we're going to need to update our engine probably in a little bit, but for now we're going to do an Alien strategy game. And we're just going to... Let's see here. XCOM's a good game. Great series. I, of course, can't say that I'm an OG and played it back in the day. I didn't. But we're just going to call this... Let's see here. There are so many things in the Yucatan Peninsula and going down into South America where there are alien sightings that we will just call this the Mayan Rising. Where they come back, they left on their spaceships. That's why the Mayans disappeared before, and now they are back. It has nothing to do with 2012. So let's see here. This is a strategy game, so we are going to do kind of similar to what we did before. Strategy actually lines up really well with simulation in that regard, but we're going to do... Let's do a branching story. No, let's not do a branching story. That apparently will suck. Let's see here. No, I'm not going to be able to get that in time. I want the engine and gameplay to be solid. I don't want to screw this one up, so I'm going to actually put myself on the gameplay. Or Drosman, you do okay on the gameplay. See, the problem with specialists is that if you use too many specialists, you start to get some problems here. Like, you start to get people who just can't keep up with what they're doing here. So, Estrada, we want to get you used up. Lorraine Hart, you can do stories and quests for this because it's not a huge deal. You're going to see this game plays out kind of a lot like the last one, but we're already getting some hype because we're releasing a game ourselves instead of working with a publisher. So, F that. Mayans are going to come and get you. The PlayStation, whatever, the Sega equivalent doesn't work as well. We're going to keep our marketing low here because we're publishing this ourselves. See, I punched too much money into marketing last time and I didn't get a lot out of it here. So let's see here. We want level design to be good. We obviously did something wrong last time, so we're going to put me on level design. Sawyer's going to go in the AI. Dialogues are going to go... We're going to put... Yeah, let's put Drosman on the dialogues. They're not as needed here, but... So we got a little bit of hype. We don't need a ton of hype, but this one's going to be a game that makes us money back. See, Panspermia... I wish if I had done better score-wise, I probably would have had better sales. I had huge hype, though, so I've sold 2 million copies. But my profit margin is so low there. Probably because... But at least I didn't get a penalty, so... I'm actually getting a lot of research here, so that is fantastic. So let's hear a strategy game. I'm going to lower the sound here a little bit. I'm going to lower the world design. We're going to focus a little more on graphics this time. Just let the graphics go, and everything else will follow. And should I put Sawyer on the graphics? No, I'll put me on graphics. World design is going to go to back to Drosman, and the sound's going to go to Hart because it's kind of a balance of both. So if I put that on there, he'll be overworked. No, maybe not. Let's try that. Let's try Drosman on sound. That's a design thing. So we get we're getting a ton of research here. I'm going to do a small magazine marketing thing. Try and just build a little more hype here because we're selling this ourselves. And we're at 18 million in the bank, so we're still doing good. We're not... Bankruptcy's not the worry anymore. It's just trying to build ourselves up to where we can make large games. So Panspermia did... It gave $3 million from me in sales. That's not $1.50 a piece. So 1 bug in, 1 bug out. There we go. I'm now spending $200,000 monthly cost for employees. So it's here, good management. So it's not considered a great combo. That's interesting. So we'll see. See, this game has relatively low costs of development. Yeah, 1.2 for development isn't terrible. I've done worse. It's hyped pretty well. Biggest thing is, how's this game gonna do? 7, 7. Okay, 6. So I think we need to focus on our engine next because we're starting to slip. You can feel that slip go very, very quickly. It's like I did one... Whoa. I did like one super critically released game, and then you get weird combos like this. And let's just go ahead and research our next engine parts here. I really am not going to focus on a totally new engine until next time, or not until next time, but until I can get the next graphics part of this. So let's see here, video playback, advanced cutscenes. Do we have it? Why won't you research? There we go. So minigames and multi-genre. So here, do we have... No, it's business, government, surgery, or transport. So let's do minigames. I'll get multi-genre here in a little bit. Like I said, I want to look it up first. So it's a game we're releasing ourselves. I don't even think we hit the top 100 with this. No. So this is what we're going to call a flop. But, oh, I can research mouse now. So apparently joystick opens up mouse. So the Master V, that still sounds so dirty, man. Alright, so I'm probably going to cut this episode here and say Mayan Rising is not really what the public was looking for. It's kind of like last time I was able to make a game that was good, that people wanted. This time it's a 5. So Western Star sold Ball Busters, and then our last 2 games, not as good, but we've made kind of a profit. Just remember, this profit does not take into account operating cost. So right now we've got to just figure out what publishing deals are available. And once again, it's not a lot. So it looks like we're making another game ourselves. So I'm going to cut this here, and we're going to see if we can do better next time. We started out so well, too. But this is a way to fail. This is Game Dev Tycoon. I will see you all in the very near future.